Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my presentation today. Today I'm going to tell you about the research that I have been working on with my supervisors for the last 10 months. The research title is, Does it pay to subsidize firms' R&D expenditures? Well, we know that the Irish government has spending 100,000 euros on supporting the firms to increase their R&D. But the point is whether they are spending that money right or not. And the research is going to answer that questions. First, let's start by looking closely at the research background. We know that investment in R&D is the backbone of any businesses. In order to survive and compete in a very dynamic and competitive environment, the firm needs to invest in R&D. That's obvious. But we also know that R&D is very risky. It's risky in the sense that the failure rate in the pharmaceutical industry is 90%, and it can rise up to 98% in automobile industry. All innovation projects nearly failed. Only 2% of them are successful. And it's very long-term as well. It may take up to from 5 to 7 years for R&D projects to start paying off. And most importantly, R&D has a very unique features, which is the knowledge spillovers. So think about it. You invest in R&D from 5 to 7 years, a lot of time and effort spending on it. But then when you launch your products to the market, and your competitors, they are ready to copy your products. Like a lot of copycats out there, and they're ready to copy your products. So the firms, they feel very reluctant to do R&D. Because somebody is going to copy your products, and it makes a little sense to keep investing in R&D, and especially when it's very risky as well. And the government, they see that story. The Irish government, they need to do something because they know that investment in R&D is benefiting not only the firms itself, but it's benefiting the whole society because the new products or the cutting costs in the firms, they can reduce the price for the customer or increasing more jobs. That's very good social benefit for the society. So the government need to do something, and what they do, they provide free government grants and money to the firms. Here's the money, go get it and invest more in R&D, bring the benefit to the society. But the story is never that simple. The government is spending money on the firms, but where does the government get money from? It comes from taxpayer for sure, and all of you here are paying tax to the Irish government. I'm not sure if anybody doesn't, but that's... so the government is subsidizing the firms, so they want to know whether the firms are spending the money right or not, but we all know that we are paying the money. And as I have a talk with my supervisors, we know that the tax rate in Ireland, personal tax rate, is very high. It can be up to 40% if the income is more than 33,800. But for somebody I talked to, their incremental tax rate may be up to 60%. So you're working hard every day, and at the end of the year, somebody is taking 60% of your income and put it into the government budget. So of course you care how the government is spending that money. And so the purpose of this research is we're going to examine the effectiveness of those grants, how the firms are using the grants. Does it bring any social benefit to the society? Does it bring any profitability to the firms or not? And the policymakers, they care as well. If the firms are not spending it right, then it makes a little sense to keep investing in them. We should stop. And so in our research, we're going to answer 3 questions. But before doing anything, we want to see what are the characteristics of the grant winners. We want to identify among 6,000 firms in Ireland, who are the winners. Are they bigger in size in terms of employees? Are they more profitable? Or are they already innovative? Or are they exporting more? And the second question is, do the grant winners significantly increase their R&D, both in terms of R&D in-house and R&D outsourced? Well, we want to know that because we hope that they will increase, but the story is we don't really know whether they increase or not. And the last question is, do grants and R&D generating any future benefit to the firms? First, we want to know any new products coming from the grants or from the R&D projects. And second, we want to know, is there an employment increase in the company? And the last but not least, are they increasing their profitability? So for this, our research will contribute to the literature in the sense that we provide evidence and we provide policy feedback to the policymakers about the impact of government grants. Are they really making significant impact or not? And second, we want to to see what the difference between the winners and the non-winners. Yeah, thank you so much for listening.